Hey, what's up, guys? This video's about passport gals. Down bad. Now listen, you guys know about the passport bros, and like I said, passport bros and sex workers, sex travelers are two different things. So I know a lot of people mix it in, but put that to the side. I already did a video about that. We're talking about passport gals. So of course the females, the women, they hate to see us men happy. So they figured, oh, since they're doing it, I'ma do it too. Keep in mind, if she's a passport gal, that means she's down bad. That means she has a terrible time finding an ideal man. Let me be clear. We all know that's BS. We all know they know plenty of guys that'll take care of them, marry them, the whole nine, but that's not what they want. So they purposely avoid the guys. They purposely avoid the guys. I told you guys all the time, the average woman is built for destruction. So the fact that she has to go overseas it tells you everything. Say this out loud. A woman going overseas to find a man. Does that sound dumb? Yes. That's literally idiotic when you really think about it. Like, why does a woman have to go overseas, travel the world to find her ideal man? The women who do that are down bad. Like I say, they're in the neighborhood. Everybody didn't use her name is out there real bad. She got a failing OnlyFans. Nothing's working out for her. She tried to use man and she ended up getting used herself. So she just messing up all the way around when it come down to just dealing with men. She has no hopes of coming out of that grave that she dug herself. So what she has to do, oh, let me go overseas and find me a simp. That's the thing too. They're not going over there to find their ideal man. They just ran out of simps where they're at now, in their own city, or their own town, their own country. So they're gonna go to another, totally different other country. Listen, man, they're going to a whole nother country. Don't speak the language. Don't know they living situation, their lifestyle, they heritage, how they operate. Nothing. They know nothing about these dudes when they go to these other countries. And then the fact about it is they'll literally go to these other countries and get mad when the guys that's there don't speak English. I'm like, dude, you're in Germany. Dude, you're somewhere in Africa, somewhere like deep in Africa, not the tourist spots. You're like somewhere deep in some random village. They have no Wi-Fi, no electricity, nothing. Well, you get back and they don't speak English. Well, you're not in America. That's the thing. Now, granted, you can go to certain places, they speak some English, but it's not gonna necessarily be their main language, their first language. You go to France, you can find people who speak English, but it's not gonna be their main language. So these women actually make videos, you already know, on TikTok, about the guys that they meet, and they get mad they can't speak no English. I'm like, dude, you're in their country. Like they say, when everybody else come over here, oh, you're in America, you need to speak English. Same thing, we can go out there to some other countries. You need to speak their language, is what it is. They're not gonna cater to you. You go over there to Vietnam, I ain't gonna say Vietnam. You go over there to South Korea, and you expect everybody to know English. You're like, nah, bro, they don't need to know English. You over there, you going to their place. You on their land. So you gotta cater to them, and that's the thing. Cause a lot of them women that's down bad, that's doing that, they so used to finding simps that's catering to them. They'll literally do anything for them. And they still don't even get to bend them over. So they used to dealing with them kind of dudes, and when they go to another country, they expect the same treatment. When reality is like, nah, we gotta remember. I told you guys all the time about looks. That's based off the individual. So you may several videos, but you may be a quote unquote 10 in your little pond. I told you guys about the pond before one of my other videos. You may be a 10 in your pond, but if you go across the road to the other pond, you may be a 5. So that's the thing. That's the thing too. A lot of you guys gotta be real with these females, bro. You know they out here horns. You know they down bad. They ugly and everything like that. But for you being, because you're so desperate to hopefully bend over, that you'll literally put yourself in jeopardy just to get a chance at that. You'll lie to her. You'll make all these promises. You'll put yourself in financial ruins just so you can get a chance to bend over. So they already thinking, even though they know they're not a 10, but they just lie to themselves. So they go to a whole nother company, a whole nother country, and thinking they 10s that they gonna get the same kind of treatment from them guys. In reality, true beauty, this is the thing. when you go to another country, it's only in America, bro. Now, I understand makeup, I understand that too, but the accessories, that's really only in America, bro. Everybody, all the women down here, they just caught up in the wigs, and I'm gonna say this too, to be clear, not just black women wear wigs. I seen Hispanic women, white women wear wigs, whatever like that. I'm not picking on them if you're bald. Me personally, I'll date a bald. I'll shout marry a bald chick. She check on the list. You know what I mean? She checks out damn near everything on the list. So I'm flexible on certain things, but that hair ain't gonna faze me, bro. I promise you. So the women who just bald, whatever, I understand that. They have a right to feel beauty, to feel pretty, to feel beautiful. Never take that away from them. You know what I mean? Some are delusional. That's fine. Let them be delusional. But overall, a woman should never have that opportunity, that chance to be stripped away from her, for her to want to feel beautiful. So never be in that position where you want to, just tear her down because no. And I understand a lot of them, they all over the place. They don't have an idea of what beauty really is. They just following something that they see on social media, so they lost that disconnect from each other. But anyway, the typical chick here who have all those accessories on, if you go somewhere to, I don't even know, man. I would say Germany. Just throw Germany out there. If you go to Switzerland, with all that BS on, them guys will literally laugh at you. That's happening here in America too, but you got a lot of guys that's like, oh, I'll just go along the program. No. If you go to another country looking like that, they will literally laugh at you. They will point at you, laugh at you, take pictures, post it on their social media about how stupid you look in public. That's another thing too. They go over there, they get that shot because they think what they doing here in America is gonna fly to another country. In reality, like, no, you got other countries, you get locked up for doing that, for going out there with your titties out, your booty showing and stuff like that. You'll literally get locked up if you go into these certain countries looking like that. So a lot of these women, like I said, they pavement pounders, but they want to go and they want to carry that around with them everywhere they go. And they think they go to another country, guys will praise them. In reality, these dudes literally throw stones at you and have you locked up, and they'll publicly humiliate you. So that's the thing too. But they find it out the hard way when they get there. Next, when these females go to these other countries, remember, they don't change their habits, they don't change nothing. Everything's the same. So if she's giving it up for the free 99 here, wherever country she's at originally, and if she goes overseas to another country, what do you think she's gonna do to get them guys? Remember, she's in a foreign land. She don't know their traditions, she don't know the language, nothing like that. She don't even know what their currency is. She just going out there and expecting that she's gonna get treated like a queen. When they go out there, the first thing that these females do, because we gotta remember, they've been doing it all their lives, bro. They automatically give up their body to these guys. They don't even ask for their first name. They'll go talk to them for a little bit on the street corner somewhere. They probably take them out for coffee. Remember, the coffee dates here is a problem. When they go over there to France or somewhere like that, or the Jamaica, whatever, oh yeah, they'll do the little coffee dates. Yeah, they'll go walk on the park, and they'll take a walk in the park or whatever like that. Yeah, they'll do that. They'll talk to you in the parking lot. They'll do that because they know they down bad, but they don't want to go ahead and just admit it. So they'll be like, okay, I'll just let him get easy access to me, and then he'll like me. Guys, guess what happens when that happens? These guys literally, again, make fun of them, record videos, all kinds of stuff. They'll share it to their friends, and then they'll pass the women down to their friends around, and they'll keep them in their little circle, their little social circle. And what they'll do, they don't know each other, but they'll literally get that female, and then they'll pass her around in the friend group, in the social circle. And the whole time, she thinking that she doing something like, oh, all these guys, they want to date me. No, you dummy. They sleeping with you. But they so stupid that they thinking that they doing something like, so you went to Romania, you let 5 farmers run up in you raw, and you thinking that you winning. The whole time they on the social media passing her picture down, let you know where she stay and everything like that, and you thinking that these guys just really want you. The whole time they players too. At the end of the day, every guy, no matter where you at in this world, they know a hoe when they see one. The difference between them is when these females go to these other countries, they don't have that self-defense mechanism because they shocked at what's going on, and they try their best. They try everything. Just keeping it real. They know the only way for them to have a chance is to go ahead and give it up. So their defense mechanism, in order for them to be accepted, to feel like they've been, because they never accepted, to feel like they're being accepted, is to go ahead and give their body up to their stranger. And as sad as that is, that's the reality. Now, regardless if they want to say it or not, it doesn't matter, bro. That's the first thing they do because they scared. They don't know what the hell they got themselves into. And remember, accountability and women, they don't go together. So the first thing they think about is just giving this guy sex to a stranger, complete stranger, just so they can get some kind of acceptance from this guy. Because they know, okay, it's a language barrier, it's a cultural barrier, you're not even from there. You know what I mean? You're fucking a Korean female and you way over here in Timbuktu and you thinking that you're gonna blend in. No, you the outsider. And the first thing these women do when they put themselves in, remember, they put themselves in this position. The first thing they do is automatically give their body away with the quickness for free. It ain't no dining and wine, none of that. They in their position where they know they messed up. And so for them to be able to get through that situation, they go ahead and just give their body up. Because that's all they got to offer. Because at the end of the day, it's okay, well, what can I offer him that he ain't already getting from his own women? Nothing. All thing you can do is give him your body as quick as possible without any hesitation. That's the best thing. And on top of that, they're going to discard you because, again, guys, if you think that you're going to, well, let me take that back because it actually happens. The chance of you respecting a woman if she gives you her body right away and you don't even know her name, you think you're gonna respect her, the chances of that happening is like zero, is literally zero, bro. So when they go over here to these other countries, they think that, okay, I got this guy and I'm gonna go ahead and date him and this and that. No, as long as you keep letting him bend you over, he gonna keep you around and that's it. Then we get tired of you, he gonna go and cash you aside. Remember, you're in a bad situation. You in a foreign country you know nothing about. You probably seen a couple pictures online, and that's it. So they already know that. The guys already know, okay, she's in a bad position. Because and then, you know, the little English they do know, they use translate apps or whatever like that. It's not gonna work. So they already know it's in a bad situation. They think they go over there, it's a fairy tale story in real life, and they realize as soon as they damn feet hit the pavement, it's nothing like they thought it was gonna be. So they automatically panic and they see the only way they can kind of get through the situation is to go ahead and just sleep with the dude without giving him any kind of pushback. That's what they do. So when the guys, they meet these guys, they realize, okay, she not from my country, she's not from here. So automatically their expectations of you is gonna be questionable. Really, it's gonna be low, but it's gonna be questionable. What are you doing here? And then they find out, okay, well, oh, you come down here to find you a husband. You know, them females. Oh yeah, I'm looking for a husband. That's already already a red flag. Because the first thing they're gonna think is like, okay, a foreigner came way over here. She actually got on the plane. She probably got on a plane, 2 boats, and a goddamn helicopter just to get over here. And she's doing all this just to look for a husband. Common sense. People not dumb. They may look dumb, they may act dumb, but at the end of the day, it's only, no. It's not flying. People ain't that dumb. You know, they can figure it out. They gonna MacGyver that situation real quick. So when they hear your dumbass story, they be like, okay, all right, I'm not gonna take it serious. They go ahead and play. Matter of fact, let me drop a story. I watched there's an interview about this detail about this woman. She came from America somewhere. She came from America. I don't know what state she's from. She came from America and she went all the way to Ireland. Automatically, when she told the interviewer that, I already knew she down bad, bro. I'm like, ma'am, what the fuck are you doing in Ireland? Nothing against Ireland. I will go out there eventually for a trip. But as far as on my day-to-day living, I never thought about I'm gonna pack up and move to Ireland. Not saying that can't happen, but yeah. Anyway, she's a black woman. I'm gonna give you all the details because let you know how ridiculous it is. Let me go ahead and say this too. Just because she's black and she moved to Ireland, anybody can move to Ireland, right? You know, if they allow you to move there, it don't matter what color. But the fact that this story is so stupid because she's an actual black woman. I don't know if I think she's an African or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. Dark-skinned woman. I don't know her heritage. The fact that she moved to Ireland. She didn't move nowhere else, bro. You could have moved anywhere else, but you moved to Ireland. So, of course, she got with a boy, a white man, because that's the majority who's out there. It's gonna be white people. Duh, it's a cold climate, so that's natural. Matter of fact, if you're not white, you probably turn white because it's a cold climate. You start getting blonde hair, blue eyes, or something. I don't know. But anyway, she ended up going out there. She not even married to the guy, but she has a white boyfriend. And during the interview, they are dating the life of of American living in Ireland. So they walk, following her everywhere. She going to work and all that crap like that. She brought up in the interview because they asked her, well, how's your dating life? She had guys come run through her, bro. She tried to sweeten it up. Oh, I had dated one guy. We dated for a couple. I think she said a couple years. I don't even know. And then he left her. And then she had another, so she's been having a hard time just keeping a guy. So they let you know right there she be getting ran through. So the guy that she was with, nothing against the guy, short little fat bald-headed white guy. He balding or whatever. He just never cut his hair. He just got that, got that big bald spot on top of the head, and they leave the other hair around. The dude's smiling. I'm like, okay, I'm not. I don't know him. I don't want to say he ain't been the best over. Maybe he is, maybe not. I'm not gonna look at him and just assume. I'm gonna keep it PG-13 with that. So it regular, regular little short, little fat black, short, fat, middle-aged, bald white dude. He's like in his 30s. He wasn't that. He was like in 30s. He just looked, he don't take care of himself. But anyway, the dude was grinning. He literally smiling throughout the whole time they interviewing her. He went on the couch, whatever. And then all of a sudden, come to find out, she take care of him. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's typical. That's normally what happens when them people, they get with a white guy. They just, I don't know. So she was so down bad. Well, she is so down bad. She adopted a poor white man. I'm like, damn. So the dude smiling with her there. He ain't paying no bills, of course. He getting unlimited blowjobs. He see the opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it. I'm gonna say this too, guys. Call me a monster, whatever you want like that. If you have a woman who's willing to give you all that stuff because she has low self-esteem, I'm going to take it there, bro. I don't care what nobody say. Put a like down below if you agree with me. Put a thumbs down if you don't. But I'm pretty sure majority of you guys who know what it is, you're going to agree with me. But let me continue the video. If you have a woman who's down bad, low self-esteem, she hate herself, she hate her culture, but she willing to give you her body for the free with no pushback, and on top of that, she's willing to work overtime to take care of your ass, go ahead and do it, bro. I don't care what nobody say. This video can blow up 2 years from now, 10 years from now. I can be in my grave and the video can blow up. I don't care, bro. I'm still standing on what I said. Take full advantage of that. Take full advantage of that. So the guy that she with, he jumping for joy. He living for free. He got some dumb little female over here just being his personal sex slave. And he just living, he living good. So that's where she at right now in life. She just looking so stupid. Her mama came out there to visit her. The whole time they say they going out there, following, they going to the park, they going out to eat. The whole time, the video, they recording the video. Her mama just steady staring at her, looking at her daughter like, man, you stupid mother. You already know what I want to say. Just looking at her like, you stupid. She's steady shaking her head, on and off camera. You can see like her mama like on the side. You can just see her mama just looking crazy like, what the hell why are you here? And she looking at the dude like, damn, this is bad. You can see in her eyes, her facial expression. Her mom is totally disappointed in her daughter. That's what it is. So when these women that go out there to these foreign countries, bro, they turn into voluntary, because I tell you guys, at some point in time, you gotta hold yourself accountable. They go to these foreign countries and they turn themselves into free prostitutes. Because remember, whores, because prostitutes is not free. Whores, they go out there, they sleep around with all these guys, they steady digging this grave deeper and deeper and deeper because they not getting anywhere. You gotta understand, you act like you gonna be the guy right now, he don't have brothers or uncles or friends or whatever, or colleagues or whatever. That's no, everybody, they know somebody or whatever. So when they go and they sleep with these dudes the same fucking day, bro. Sorry for me cussing, but I just gotta put it out there, let you guys know this is real. They go out here, they meet these dudes, they sleep with them the same damn day. If not, within the second day, they already getting bent over by them. So when that happens, automatically the alarm goes off. They texting their friends, they calling up their uncles, their dad, their homeboys, their colleagues. They say, hey, I got a foreigner, and she'll sleep with you right away. Here's her information. And then they'll go out and like, oh, that's my friend, this and that. And, oh yeah, he want to talk to you. And then that's it. And then they just keep going because they are in a bad position. Like, okay, well, if I want them to like me, I'll go ahead and sleep with him too. And then they're going to try to, they're going to hype up, make things like, oh, it's okay, it's no big deal. Sex is they got their own ways of talking to hoes in other countries. But they're going to make them feel comfortable about sleep with their homeboy, sleep with their dad, sleep with their uncle. Hell, sleep, like whoever. Like sleep with somebody that they know. Like passing her dad, they're going to make her feel comfortable, as far as letting them pass her around. And she going to accept it real quick because at the end of the day, she already hoeing back in her own country. So she already comfortable with being a hoe. It's just a different way that she had to go about it now. It's not going to be, oh, let me buy you shoes, let me buy you wigs, let me take you out these fancy. No, she's straight hoeing 100%. It ain't no benefit from it. She not getting nothing out of it. Only thing she getting out of it is this fake ass acceptance. That's the only thing she thinks she getting out of it, but she getting nothing out of it. They just straight running through her. Over here, not saying it don't happen over here, but you got a lot more simps in this country than other countries. Cause some other countries, nah, bro, they living a hard life. Not all of them, but they more direct with their lifestyles. It ain't all this guessing, nothing like that. They talk to you straight up, whether they hurt your feelings or not. They gonna tell you what it is. A lot of countries is like that. Not too many countries is gonna, not saying they rude and like that, but they just real direct when they communicate with people in their other countries. So when you come to in America, you'll get simps out here that'll pay for your school, pay for your rent, and then they'll in hopes that they get to bend you over. You go to another country, now you gotta give it up right off the back. Yeah, they'll go take some little bullshit ass coffee shop. You go get a little cupcake or something like that. But now after that, you gotta bend over. They're gonna take that right off the back. It's like when they're in that situation, they already scared. So that's what they do. That's they way of defending themselves by giving their body so they won't, I guess, in the way they feel like that. I can tell you guys all the time. They feel like they'll be accepted if they just make it easy for them. When in reality, it's like that's not how it works. So like I say, they're already 3 guys in, and then they kick them to the side, and guess what? They're not gonna stop having sex, because that's what they do. That's what they do. So they go, oh, it ain't work out with these 3 guys, they use me or whatever, no big deal. They act like it's cool, but in reality, they crying their ass to sleep every time they go home. So they gotta keep on keeping on. So all right, well, I'll keep trying. They meet another guy. Remember, they not gonna meet the top tier guys. If they do, they gonna just bend them over and get them out the way. So what they do, okay, I'm not gonna go after the good looking guys. I'll go after the bottom feeders. And guess what they do? It's even worse, because okay, they see that, like, all right, cool, all right, got me a nice little girl, she look all right. Oh, she giving it up to me quick. They find out even though they down bad, the cycle continues, bro. These women make it seem like they gotta have this multi-millionaire that they're gonna treat them like a queen. In reality, the multi-millionaires gonna treat them like trash because they trash, and then the lower end guys will treat them like trash because they're trash. The middle guys is gonna treat them like trash because they trash. And they really think, oh, if I go after this guy, no, he gonna treat me a certain way. No, if you're a hoe, they gonna treat you like a hoe. So when they ain't in a whole other country, remember, they don't know the language. They'll be using Google Translate. They gonna find them a bottom feeder, a guy who's at the bottom of the totem pole. Same thing, give it up to them quick. Only different is they take care of them guys. They take care of the guy, but okay, well, I'll say, well, as long as she, take care of me. And then without the guy even saying, they just do it voluntarily because they in survival mode. They so damn bad to where now they desperate. They'll just get any guy that'll just deal with them. And then they already know what it is, bro. Like I said, you ain't gotta be no fatback to be a trick. Nah, man, I met chicks that wasn't fatbacks that were tricking on me. So that's what they don't say it out loud. But that's what they think. They think it's a fat girl's got it down bad all the time. Like, nah, home, you get the same treatment the big girls don't get. Don't think because you weighing 345 pounds that just because your ass weigh 120, nah, I'm gonna treat you the same. If you're a hoe, you're a hoe. That's all it is to it. So now they taking care of some guy that they wouldn't talk to. You couldn't even pay them to talk to a guy like that. But now they taking care of him 100%. They going over, they working 2 jobs while they do it at home chilling probably on the PlayStation. If they got a PlayStation out there, well, they get a PlayStation out there. I don't know if they got the same, internet connection where they can hang out with us online, but they got a PS5. So they at home all day on the PS5 chilling, talking shit online, living their best life while this female over here working 2 jobs, busting her ass for minimum wage so she can take care of this dude. That's where they at, bro. I see the videos. I'm like, well, you can't. I'm gonna say this too, cause y'all, I don't know what y'all think of it, but at some point in time, you'll get used to it. You'll understand, okay, they doing this to themselves. So at the end of the day, all this that's going on, they doing this to themselves, bro. So I don't feel bad for them. Of course, I'm gonna bring up Dubai again. They going out there, their personal toilet. They go out there, they doing number 1s, number 2s on them. And like I told you guys before, some of these females, they get online, they brag about it. Well, they don't tell you about that part, but they say you go to Dubai, and then, you got them other hoes that's in the comment section. They ask them what they got to do to get out, or what they doing. They tell them. And they ain't going to tell them on the post, they tell them in the comment section. So they start flying out there. Now the price for Dubai is dropping like a storm. Okay, we got even more hoes coming out here. So we going to pay them less. That's all it is to it. So then they got to find another way. So they think they go to another country. They think it's going to be all great. It's like, nah, it's going to be even worse there because you don't know nothing about that place you at. So they go through there, they still horn because they've been horn. All different is they the basic hoe. They not these hoes you see on social media get with these celebrities. They over here get no. You are a basic hoe. And then on top of that, I'm gonna say this, bro. It's already getting dark. To add on to that, a lot of them become prostitutes. They go out there, they get caught up in the system. You run across these criminals or whatever. They put them out there on the corner, and that's how they end up. That's how the rest of their life gonna be. And then you already know with them hoes and prostitutes, and they get to a certain age, they get rid of them. So that nobody want to talk about that. So that's why I'm bringing it up. So you got the ones out there who just freely hoeing around, and then you got the other half out there. They on the corner. They work for some pimp. They work. Some gang bangers, some gangs out there running them on them corners. In that foreign country. I'm gonna say this too. Not all of them get kidnapped. Not all of them. I know this video's probably too much, but not all of them get kidnapped, bro. A lot of them go out there voluntarily. So you gotta understand, it ain't that much kidnapping going on. You know what I mean? I'm not agreeing with it. I got my side with that. I don't agree with that whatsoever. But I don't take pity in the voluntary hoes that do that, the prostitutes. You know what I mean? I'm saying, they get these. I understand. I don't get too much of that, but. You got a lot of them go out there voluntarily. So now you got a female who don't know nothing about the country, go out there, she's sleeping around by random dudes, her name get out there real quick. Next thing you know, some pimp come pick her up and put her on the corner. And that's how they gonna live the rest of their life. Cause they like, well shit, hey, I can't benefit, they probably can't find a job out there, nothing like that. So how else they gonna make money? OnlyFans, nah. You think OnlyFans, they're really working for them in their own country? They'll go to another country looking for a dude? Only time they do that when they down bad, when they look for a husband, quote unquote. That's it, a sucker. So they go out there to these other countries looking for a sucker, and they end up being a sucker. That's all it is. So you can't play a player. Nah, they know what it is. So you go out there looking for a sucker, you turn it. And come to find out, you turn into a sucker. You are the sucker, and that's what it is. The rest is history, bro. So yeah. Anyway, if you guys got any comments, any suggestions, man. Any questions? I know this video got kind of wild, but I'm letting you guys know what it is, man. If you hear anything about a passport gal, that's it, bro. She down bad. So anyway, like the video, share, subscribe, and no matter what, all protect your peace, your pockets, and your purpose. All right, guys.